how to choose what tint is right for your car. What's up guys, I hope you're having an amazing day. So I'm actually going to get my windows tinted today for my car, and I'm going to show a before and after and kind of the thought process that went into what percentage I'm going in the front and the back, because I feel like a lot of people do have trouble with this. So to understand what percentage you should go, you have to understand what the percentage means. And what the percentage is how much light is actually going into the through the window. So 100% means you have no tint, and 100% means 100% of the light is actually going through the window, whereas 50% tint means only 50% of the light is going through. So essentially 5% is 5% of light. Now, when choosing a tint, every single state has different laws. Like California has different laws versus, I don't know, Idaho, they would have different laws. So really look into what laws that the state actually has. But besides that, when choosing, you want to choose something where you are visible and it's not endangering anyone. So I was actually thinking of going 5% on the back and the rear, but my fear is 5% is only 5% away from no light at all, which is just a blank sheet. So I don't really want to go 5% because I also want the car to be safe at the same time. I don't want it all to be for looks. I also want to have drivability and have vision while I'm driving. Also, I want to have my visuals. And also what you want to do is you want to make sure that the front windows are a little lighter than the rear windows. So that way people can actually, or police can actually see you and identify you, and you don't really look like a threat. And a lot of places also require that the front windows have a different tint than the back. The back, for California at least, what I know is the back windows in the windshield can be anything, whereas the front actually have a certain limit. So for the front, usually you go a little darker, or a little lighter, sorry. You go a little lighter in the front versus the back. And you want to make sure that the percentage isn't too big of a gap, because if it's a big of a gap, it's going to look weird. You kind of want to have that fade in look. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to go 30% in the rear and maybe 15 or 10% in the rear. And then you never want to do your windshield. Personally, that's what I think, and I think it's actually illegal to do your windshield as well. So I'm going to go 20 in the front and 20 in the back. Rear windshield is going to be probably 15 or 10, and then these front windows are going to be 30%. Make sure you have power windows just in case it rains or it's really dark and you can't see. You automatically just push your buttons on your driver's side, and all the windows go down and you have the visibility. Because my BMW, which is a 1983, doesn't have power windows, and that's one of the reasons I'm actually not tinting it. Here's a question I feel like I'm going to get asked: why am I not doing it myself? And the answer to that is it's very hard. And what I mean by very hard is you actually have to cut out the tint paper on your own. You have to lay it, make sure there's no bubbles and stuff. And from the wrapping experience already, I'm kind of nervous, and every single person or most people that I've talked to said don't try to tint your own windows, it's going to turn out horribly. I've seen many YouTube videos on it, so I thought I'd leave tinting to the professionals. But yeah, usually it runs you about $200, but I got a Black Friday deal, so I did get a sale on that, which is nice. Eventually, as I grow my YouTube channel and as I get more resources and space and stuff, I'm going to attempt to tint my windows on my own, because I think that'll be pretty cool to learn, a pretty cool skill to have, because it does cost a lot, and most of the cost is labor, and I feel like I could save that. But for now, we're gonna leave it to the professionals. I'll show you before and after. So just arrived at the tint shop, and this is the before right here. This is what the car looks like. You can see my windows already do look pretty black, just cause my interior is black as well and the car's black. But you can see through them. That's what it looks like right now. Also, before we go inside, look at the color on this car. I love the blue on this SI. It's beautiful. But yeah, so we're gonna see how this looks after. So it's currently the next day, and I picked up my car from the wrap shop, and check this out, bro. Check this out. It is blacked out. I ended up with going 20% all around, but man, oh man, this looks so good just as a whole, bro. Whew. That's clean. What the wrap shop guy told me was he was actually like, instead of going all around, like instead of doing 1%, like 5% back and then 20%, 30%, just do one all around and it'll look better. And honestly, I like it a lot. I think I could have gone darker. I could have gone a little darker, but I'm happy with it. Okay, so I was currently editing that video you guys are watching right now, and I just thought I'd bring you up to speed on a couple of things that happened. And yes, I'm wearing the exact same shirt I was in the video, just to point that out. So a couple of things I've learned from that experience in tinting is it's best to go all around a certain tint. And honestly, I've noticed, I said in the video that it wasn't dark enough for me, and 20% was way perfect. Like, it was perfect for my car. Now, the reason I say it's perfect is because in the sunlight, you can still see me if there's sun coming through the car. So in the daytime, you're still visible inside. But at night, it looks completely blacked out, and that's what I like. And at the same time, inside the car, when I first started driving it home, I noticed it was really dark and I couldn't really see outside. But as slowly time went on and I drove the car more, I was able to learn how to actually look out through the tint and stuff, and I adapted to it, so it was easier to look out of. I feel like if I went darker, I wouldn't be able to see out my windows. And I was talking to that guy as well, the person who actually tinted my windows, and he said he had some absurd amount of tint. He said he had like 1% all around or 5% all around or something like that, which I was just like, after seeing my 20%, I was like, how do you see out your windows? Like, that seems impossible. And like I said before, all this content was filmed really in advance. I filmed this all in, I think, November and December, and I believe I have 1 or 2 more videos I'm going to be putting out that were filmed in advance, and then you'll be up to present day speed, which present day is currently D2 lowering springs are sitting, or my car is sitting in my garage with taking apart, putting the D2 lowering springs in. And so if you want to see that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you leave a like on this video and comment any questions you have about actually choosing out your tint. I'd be more than happy to help. And I'll see you guys in the next one.